Hi, my name is Courtney, and I'm located in Whitewater, Wisconsin, and I am entering my first year of beekeeping. My beekeeping journey began just this year. I opened a nature school here in Whitewater, and I want the children in our program to learn all about different animals. And so we care for chickens, and now we've introduced the bees. And so my goal is to teach the children all about beekeeping and hopefully teach them that bees are not scary. So that's my main goal, is to really show them how special they are and how important they are to our world. My favorite part about beekeeping is always learning something new. I feel like I don't like to be a novice to things, and so I do whatever I can to learn. Lately, I've been listening to a lot of different podcasts to learn more about beekeeping, and my daughter and I actually just found a documentary on Disney, The Secret Life of Bees, and so her and I have been watching that. So I just really love learning new things, and I feel like there's so much to learn about bees. What I'm finding out with beekeeping is it's very dependent on the weather and the seasons, and I've heard a lot of challenges from other beekeepers in our area about overwintering your bees. I feel very lucky to have a mentor who's been doing this for years, her and her husband, and they're the ones that introduced me to bees, and so I feel really lucky to have them, and hopefully they'll be able to help me through some of those challenges. I chose to go with Hoover hives because during my research of beekeeping, I came across all different types of kits, and my friend had recommended starting with a kit where you kind of get most of the supplies that you need. So I came across the Hoover hives kit, and I really liked the aesthetic of the boxes. I thought they were beautiful. And the kit came with pretty much everything I needed. And so when we got it in the mail, I opened up the box and it smelled heavenly. I was like, because they're dipped in the wax. And I was like, yes, I'm so glad that I went with this brand. And I ordered extra frames, so I had fun putting those together. It was super easy. And I enjoyed doing that. So I put the frames together and got it all set up, and I actually just ordered some more boxes. They're great, and the kids too at our nature school, we explored the hive before we got the bees, and they were so into it, and they're like, wow, it smells so good. And I was like, I know, isn't that cool? I love being able to incorporate the sensory into our learning, like just getting the package of bees and introducing the queen and all of that, marking the queen. We marked her so we would be able to locate her easily when we do our hive inspections, and that was just so eventful seeing how you do that. And so I'm so grateful to have a mentor, because after getting it all set up, I was like, I don't know if I would have known how to do all that. So I feel super lucky. I feel like I'm set up for success. I have a great hive, and we got our bees, and they seem to be working really well. They're already building out their comb, which is exciting. That was so fun to do our first hive check. My motto in life is just go for it. And there's nothing you can't figure out. That's something I hope to teach my children and the children in our nature school. Don't let the fear of not knowing what to do hold you back from doing it. And so I did this with chickens. I wasn't sure how to raise chickens, and I figured it out. And so with beekeeping, I may not know everything, but there's so many resources out there that there's no reason why you shouldn't start if that's something you're interested in. I feel like so far I've learned that if you have a question and you ask 10 different beekeepers the same question, you'll probably get close to 10 different answers, and that's okay. You take the answers and you do your own research, and you just kind of carve out your own path, and it will be a learning experience. You'll probably make some mistakes, and it'll be trial and error, but That's the best way of learning. If you're new to beekeeping, I would recommend you do your research. There's so much out there. I personally love podcasts, so I found some really good podcasts to listen to. If you can get involved in your local beekeeping community, that would be amazing. Or if you could find a friend or someone who's already had some experience with beekeeping and kind of use them as your mentor, that would be amazing. And then, like I said, just don't be fearful. You know, I was pretty scared, but if it's something that truly interests you, go out there, get a good bee suit and just start. And like I tell my daughter, don't be fearful because they can smell your fear. So just be excited and do everything you can to learn more about it. And I think that will make you feel more confident in your journey.